Good morning, William. My name's Cherry. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. Why don't we start off by you telling me a little bit about why you're here?
I'm not here because I want to be here. I'm here because my sons are concerned. They're concerned about feeling that possibly I'm not safe and my living conditions aren't safe. You see, they think that I have too many favorite things around me. And possibility that those favorite things could be a harm to my grandbabies. I have a lot of items. They're not necessarily managed as well as perhaps they could be, but they're just a lot of items that I do have.
Well, it sounds like your sons are worried about your safety. It's a safety issue.
Perhaps they needn't be. It's not too bad. You know, I keep up pretty well, I think.
Well, let's try something. Do you remember the questionnaire that I had you fill out at the beginning of the session before we started?
Questionnaire, about 50 questions long.
Maybe not quite that long, but yeah, that questionnaire that I had you fill out. That questionnaire is an indicator of someone that possibly has a hoarding disorder.
A hoarding disorder. Wow.
Yeah,
I do have a lot of favorite things.
yeah. Do you have any idea what your score was on that?
I wouldn't even begin to question or guess.
Okay. Well, your score was a 28, which someone who has no hoarding disorder usually scores between 3 and 5.
3 and 5. Wow. Mine was what?
28.
It's pretty high.
How does that make you feel?
Concerned, perhaps. Perhaps embarrassed. You know?
I can understand that. So, let's see if you can think about one item that you could possibly get rid of, and think about how you would feel if you had to get rid of that item.
And one item, perhaps I would feel great loss, anxiety. Perhaps I'd look into the item as far as to say my heart would race and skip a jump because I had to have that one item because it was part of my collection. See, sometimes the items, they're there, but the reason why they mean so much is because who I shared them with at one time. My darling wife, Becca.
Tell me a little bit about Becca.
She was wonderful. She kept the house and cooked the meals and, you know, she was a wife, a friend. And with her gone, now I try to keep it with the house, but the hip and the knee doesn't allow me to move as much, causes pain, things build up, things aren't managed. Try to just console myself by, you know, sometimes just going through my favorite items and looking at them and just remembering perhaps when Becca, sweet Becca, seen them last.
Sounds like you've had a very difficult time since she left.
Yeah. I miss her dearly. It's just not the same.
It sounds like you're a little overwhelmed with having to manage the household by yourself without her.
It becomes challenging, but I thought that I was doing good. I thought that I was doing great. some don't feel the same.
Well, let's talk about an exercise we can do maybe next week. I want to give you some homework to try. Are you up for some homework?
Guess I'll try some homework. It's been a while.
So I was thinking that maybe you could go home and look around your living room and select one item that you think you can get rid of. And then I'd like you to bring that item with you to therapy next week, to our session, and we're going to do some exercises with it.
Are we gonna throw this item away, or are we gonna, will I get this item back? Will it be something along those lines? I'm very, very concerned. It's my item.
I understand that you're concerned about your item, and I can understand that, but we will see how it goes next week when we do the exercise. But I would like for you to possibly get rid of that item, and we'll see how you feel. Would it make you feel better if you were giving that item to someone who could possibly use it, that possibly needs it more than you?
It'd be something that I'd be willing to try. Since I have the overall pick of my favorite items and what to bring, I can make sure that I bring something that's not a true loss.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. Are you in agreement with that?
We can try it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your hard work today. Appreciate you coming and participating in our session. And I look forward to seeing you next week.
All right. Thank you.
All right.